Well, the Ravens' dysfunction continues to go round and round and round after the embarrassing loss for the AFC Championship game. Yesterday, we got news that Harbaugh wanted, emphasis on wanted, to hire his pal, Jerry Rosburg, to come back to the team and to help manage the game. Interesting, right? This is a typical Harbaugh move. He can't do it himself, so he has to bring in not only someone else, but one of his pals to help do it for him. But also, is he really his pal? Because Jerry will just be the scapegoat next year when things don't go the way they should go, right? I can imagine that the game day manager position will be exactly like this. John. Hey, John. Sorry to interrupt, but how many times are we going to run the ball today, just for clarification? Jerry, after thinking about this for a very long time, 6 times. Let's run the ball 6 times today. It's just the way the game is going to go. From my expertise, after doing this for 17 years, it's just the way the game is going to go. John, very profound, but let's run it 22 times more than that. Because that's how we won the division last year. And that's how we got the first seed. You know what, Jerry? I love that approach. So glad you are here. So glad. Happy to be here, John. Who's got it better than us? But wait, we are not done yet. News broke today that this move is no longer happening. Was it vetoed by the front office? We may never know. But it's starting to look like anybody, wants to ensure that Harbaugh is held fully accountable to managing the game going forward in the future. And that's good news. That's good news for us Ravens fans. The official line is they couldn't come to agreement, and Jerry wanted more money, which I think is pretty hilarious, considering that John makes $12 million a year to manage the team. John, looks like you need to share some of that $12 million a year. Jerry's got to eat too. Anybody see the news about the 49ers this week? About their practice facility being terrible? Well, according to team sources, the field isn't ideal. Interesting, right? The Chiefs get the Raiders' brand new practice facility, and the 49ers get stuck with the shit. What a fair organization, the NFL. The NFL isn't even trying to hide this at this point and how badly they want the Chiefs to win. It's embarrassing, and the entire fan base outside of, Missouri needs to be vocal and call out NFL on this BS completely. We as fans, for any team, I don't care what team you root for, we put too much time and effort into being a fan for them to just, throw all that out and say, this is the team we want to win for to make us more money, to make the NFL more money, because the Taylor Swifties are all over the Chiefs and they're making hundreds of millions of dollars. And I get that money's important, but it impacts the legitimacy of the product that you put on the field. And like some of you, I grew up, at a time when all you heard about every year was the legitimacy of the product, and the product is what is on the field. And if it's getting skewed or they're playing favorites, that impacts that, right? Be expected at this point after what happened leading up and during the AFC Championship game. I know some Chiefs fans are going to argue some of the calls like didn't go their way. I agree with some of that stuff, but were they game changing? No, they were not. The NFL hand selected that referee to ref our game, knowing full well that most of his calls sided with the visiting team, with the traveling team. So it is what it is. It is what it is. The game's over with, but there is starting to be a pattern here that we need, as fans, we need to call out. The Chiefs are fully embracing this new villain role. I watched the kickoff thing last night, and boos were loud. Boos were loud. I think a lot of Raiders fans were there and a lot of 49ers fans. But they're fully embracing the villain's role. And actually, more than the Patriots ever did. At least with the Patriots, those teams were dominant, and they didn't need the NFL to handhold them to titles like the Chiefs are doing this year. Sad state we're currently in right now. That's all I got today. But I'm actually going to be live streaming the game on Sunday, my reaction to the game. I'm going to try to make it as fully interactive as possible with some guest lines and other things like that. So please like and subscribe to the channel so we can all suffer together on Sunday. Hey, but one thing, at least the commercials won't suck. At least the commercials won't suck. And the halftime show looks like it's going to be legit, right? Who does not like Usher? So we got those things going for you. I know some Ravens fans don't want to watch the game, but you got to. I'm not going to let the Ravens ruin my Super Bowl experience. They tried to. They tried very, very hard to do so. I'm not going to let them ruin it. But you guys have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Ozone out.